Want to create your very first iOS app, but not sure where to start? Well, you're in the right place. Let's get started. In this tutorial, we will add collision detection and enable the ball to bounce off the wall and paddle. So the first thing we need to do is to create a new function anywhere after line 228. Name the function private func update game. Guards not game over. So if the game is over, then we just exit the function, else if it's not over, we just continue within this function. For index in balls dot indices, so we're looping through the balls array. Balls index position x equals plus equals balls index dot velocity dot width. The purpose of that line is to move the ball horizontally across the screen. I'll just copy lines 234. The next thing we need to do is to move the ball vertically. So we just use position.y. And instead of using the width, we use the height. Balls index dot trail dot append balls index dot position, and that will add the current position to the trail, to the ball trail when it's moving. So you see like little faint lines. If balls index dot trail dot count is more than 10, then we need to limit the trail length of the ball. Dot trail dot remove first. So it's always less or equal to 10, no more than 10. remove first, below. Want to build your own Connect4 app? Now you can. Download the free source code and start building today. The link is in the description below. The next thing we need to do is to bounce the ball off the left and right walls. So type in the following: if balls index dot position dot x is less than 0, or balls dot index dot position dot x is more than UI screen dot main dot bounds dot width. Then balls index dot velocity dot width star equals -1. The next thing we have to do is to bounce the ball off the top wall, similar to what we just done. So it's if balls index dot position dot y is less than 0, balls index dot velocity dot height times equals -1. Set up a Patreon to help upgrade my equipment. I'm aiming for a new MacBook Pro, which costs £4,000, to improve video editing and audio quality for better tutorials. If you'd like to support, the link is in the description. Thank you so much. The next thing we need to do is to check for collision with the paddle. So we need to check if the ball is colliding, hitting the paddle. If paddle.position.contains balls index.position, let hit point equals balls index.position.x minus paddle.position.min x divided by paddle.position.width. Let angle equals open bracket hit point minus 0.5 times by 0.5, and that will calculate the angle of the reflection of the ball when it hits the paddle. Balls index velocity width plus equals angle times balls index velocity dot height. The next thing we need to do is to reflect the ball upwards. Balls index dot position dot y equals paddle dot position dot min y minus 10. And the purpose of that line, lines 254, is to adjust the position to avoid multiple collisions. So that should be paddle dot position. It should be an I there, minus 10. If magnetic active balls index dot velocity equals CG size width and height overloads we need to use. So that will be 0, and the height will be minus abs balls index velocity height. And that what that will do, that will set the velocity for the magnet effects. So in the next tutorial, we'll check for collision detection for the bricks. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.